Do you sit? I sit. Some days, I sit a lot. If you also find yourself sitting for long periods of time, try out this quick and easy stretching routine you can do in under 3 minutes. So we have 5 total stretches in this routine. The first 2 are designed to stretch the front of the hip or the hip flexors. And then the last 3 are going to introduce some movement at the middle and upper spine. To note with this routine is that you want to be dynamic. So I've just been sitting for an hour. I want to get up and move a little bit. So I don't want all my stretches to be just holding a certain position. First up is one of my favorite stretches of all time. It is the half kneeling hip flexor stretch. And we're going to do this one on both sides. Keep the glutes engaged so you're squeezing your butt. I personally like to add a little bit of side bending away from the knee that's on the ground, and that just helps me feel it a little bit more in that hip. Lower back should stay straight, and I like to rock this one a little bit, so I'll pulse back and forth. We just stretched our hips into extension, so we want to do an exercise to utilize that range of motion, which is why we're going into a bridge. I did a bridge hold because I still feel a pretty good stretch in the front of my hips, but you could very easily do reps of bridges here instead. You want to make sure your lower back is not rounding, so core should be engaged. Next up is some thoracic extension with a foam roller. Now you can do this in a chair or standing. I feel it best with a foam roller. This is one that's really easy to cheat by rounding your lower back. So to prevent that, keep core engaged. You're just kind of extending or arching your back over the foam roller and not arching your entire back. So this is the cat-cow exercise. This one can feel a little unusual if you've never done it before, but we're working into extension by arching the back, and then we're doing the opposite. We're going to round your middle back, or think about like raising the middle of your back towards the ceiling. The last exercise is neck circles. So all we're doing here is drawing big circles with our neck, both clockwise and counterclockwise.